Most travelers to Ho Chi Minh City face the same frustrating problem. They have limited time but want to experience everything this incredible city offers. You don't want to waste hours in tourist traps or miss the authentic local spots that make this destination special. The solution? This comprehensive guide to 37 carefully selected places that showcase the best of Ho Chi Minh City's temples, markets, food scenes, historical sites, and modern attractions. I'll tell you exactly when to visit each location, how long to spend there, and the insider tips that will maximize your experience. First on our list is the Cafe Apartment at 42 Nguyen Hue Boulevard in District 1. Picture walking into what looks like a run-down apartment building, only to discover it's actually one of Ho Chi Minh City's most Instagram-worthy destinations. The cafe apartment might look sketchy from the outside, but each floor holds a different coffee shop with its own unique vibe. You'll climb through floors filled with vintage decor and plants hanging everywhere while locals sip Vietnamese coffee. Bang Quang Cafe features tiled floors and vintage memorabilia, while Wisfi Cafe offers dark wood and leather interiors. Good Day Cafe on the 9th floor provides the perfect rooftop experience with city views. Visit during evening hours when the atmosphere comes alive. Spend about 1 to 2 hours exploring different floors and expect to pay 30,000 to 50,000 VND for coffee. The next essential spot is Nguyen Hue Walking Street right in the heart of District 1. You'll find a pedestrian paradise that comes alive as the sun sets over the Saigon River. During the day, Nguyen Hue Walking Street looks like any other city street, but after 6 p.m. it transforms into a vibrant social hub where locals and tourists mix together. The 670-meter pedestrian street connects directly to Bac Dang Quay Park along the riverfront. During daytime hours, Bac Dang Quay Park offers peaceful green spaces and clear river views where you can watch boats pass by and see the city from a different angle. Saigon Riverside Park extends this experience with additional green spaces and prime river views, making it the perfect spot to watch the city's skyline light up after dark. Visit after 6 p.m. when it's cooler and more lively. Plan for 2 to 3 hours to fully explore all 3 connected areas, and bring comfortable walking shoes. Up next are 2 French colonial masterpieces that sit side by side in District 1, representing over 150 years of architectural history that survived wars and political changes. The Central Post Office, designed by Gustav Eiffel, still functions as a working post office while serving as a tourist attraction, creating an interesting blend of daily life and tourism. Inside the post office, you'll find massive maps of old Saigon showing the city's layout from colonial times. Victorian-era wooden phone booths line the walls, and a large portrait of Ho Chi Minh watches over the space. You'll see locals actually mailing letters and sending packages while tourists snap photos of the stunning architecture. Notre Dame Cathedral stands across the street as a red brick monument built with materials shipped from France. The twin square towers rise almost 60 meters above the city. Currently under renovation with the interior closed to visitors, you can still admire the neo-Romanesque architecture from outside. Ho Chi Minh City Book Street nearby offers a literary escape with bookstores and cafes lining the pedestrian-friendly street. Visit the post office between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays to see it in action. Spend 45 minutes exploring both buildings and check renovation status for the cathedral. Next must-see spot features 2 architectural jewels from the French colonial period that showcase the grandeur of old Saigon's administrative and cultural heart. While you can't enter City Hall, its exterior illuminated at night creates one of the city's most photographed scenes. But the real cultural treasure lies in the Opera House's interior. The Saigon Opera House, built in 1897 by architect Eugene Ferret, hosts everything from traditional Vietnamese performances to international shows by the Ho Chi Minh City Ballet Symphony Orchestra and Opera. You can experience culture in this historic setting that resembles the Petit Palais in Paris. Ho Chi Minh City Hall's French architecture and manicured gardens provide the perfect backdrop for evening photos, especially when the building lights up against the night sky. Visit the City Hall area in the evening for the best photos, check Opera House schedule for performances, and plan 1 hour for exterior exploration or 3 hours if attending a show. Our next stop takes you to the site where the Vietnam War officially ended on April 30th, 1975, when North Vietnamese tanks crashed through its gates, changing the course of history. Walking through Independence Palace feels like stepping into a time capsule, with 1960s furnishings and war rooms preserved exactly as they were during those final dramatic days. The basement reveals a fascinating network of tunnels, communication rooms, and military maps that show how South Vietnam's government operated during wartime. These underground spaces served as command centers and escape routes during the conflict. Upstairs, you'll find the presidential living quarters, meeting rooms, and the famous balcony where historic speeches were delivered to crowds below. Visit early morning at 8 a.m. to avoid crowds. Allow 2 to 3 hours for the full tour, and entry costs 65,000 VND with audio guides available. Next up is one of Vietnam's most visited museums that presents the Vietnam War from a perspective many Western visitors have never encountered before. The exhibits don't shy away from graphic imagery and controversial topics, making this an emotionally challenging but essential experience for understanding Vietnam's recent history. 3 floors of displays cover everything from Agent Orange effects to prisoner conditions, with photographic images that include confronting shots of child Agent Orange victims. You'll see artifacts like a guillotine and the tiger cages used for Viet Cong prisoners. The museum also features a display on war photographers from both sides who lost their lives during the conflicts. Visit in the morning when you're mentally fresh. Allow 2 to 3 hours for a thorough visit, and entry costs 40,000 VND with English descriptions available. Next essential spot is housed in a beautiful French colonial building that tells the story of Saigon's transformation from a small fishing village to Vietnam's largest city. While less famous than the War Remnants Museum, this museum reveals layers of history that most visitors never discover, from ancient Khmer settlements to modern development. The exhibits trace Saigon's evolution through different periods, including the French colonial era, the American War, and the rapid modernization of recent decades. You'll see artifacts ranging from ancient pottery to revolutionary propaganda, showing how different cultures and political systems shape the city's identity. Visit on weekday mornings for a quieter experience, spend 1 to 2 hours exploring, and entry costs 30,000 VND with some English translations. Our next destination is one of the world's oldest zoos, established in 1864, offering a green escape in the middle of Ho Chi Minh City's urban chaos. While animal welfare standards may not match Western expectations, the Botanical Garden section provides a peaceful retreat with over 260 plant species and centuries-old trees. The zoo houses about 1,000 animals including elephants, tigers, and various Southeast Asian species, though the real highlight is the historical significance and botanical diversity. Ancient trees throughout the grounds create natural shade and photo opportunities, while the garden sections showcase tropical plants you won't see elsewhere in the city. Visit early morning between 7 to 9 a.m. when it's cooler and animals are more active, plan 2 to 3 hours, and entry costs 50,000 VND for adults. Moving on to our next spot, Vietnam's tallest building and its surrounding modern development represent Ho Chi Minh City's ambitious vision for the future. Landmark 81 towers 461 meters above the city, offering views that show the dramatic contrast between old Saigon's low-rise neighborhoods and the new high-rise developments. Vinhomes Central Park below features luxury shopping, international restaurants, and manicured green spaces that feel worlds away from the street-level chaos. The park offers walking paths, playgrounds, and outdoor fitness areas where locals exercise and families gather. You'll find carefully designed gardens with tropical plants and water features that create a peaceful atmosphere. Visit during late afternoon hours when the park is most active. Spend 1 to 2 hours exploring the grounds. Next up are 3 distinct markets that showcase different aspects of Ho Chi Minh City's shopping culture, from traditional Vietnamese goods to modern bargain hunting. Each market serves different purposes: Ben Thun for tourists, An Dung for locals, and Saigon Square for fashion bargains. But knowing which to visit when can make or break your shopping experience. Ben Thun Market's iconic clock tower and tourist-focused stalls offer convenience but higher prices. You'll find over 1,500 booths with everything from Vietnamese coffee beans to lacquerware and coconut dinnerware. Start bargaining at 50% of the asking price and don't be afraid to walk away. And Dung Market in District 5 provides authentic local shopping with wholesale prices. This market, dating back to 1951, stocks products from Guangzhou, Japan, and Thailand, alongside traditional Vietnamese garments at competitive prices. Saigon Square brings air conditioning and modern shopping mall convenience to the bargain hunting experience, with multiple floors of clothing, electronics, and souvenirs at unbeatable prices. Visit Ben Thun early morning or evening to avoid crowds, and Dung Market for authentic local prices, and Saigon Square during midday heat for air-conditioned comfort. Before we continue to the next spot on our list, if you're enjoying this list of best place to visit in Ho Chi Minh City, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more travel guides just like this one. Our next destination takes you to two legendary food streets where locals gather every evening to eat, drink, and socialize over some of Ho Chi Minh City's best street food. Finding these streets is easy, but knowing what to order and how to navigate the plastic stool dining experience can be intimidating for first-time visitors. Ho Thi Ki Food Street specializes in seafood and grilled dishes, with vendors setting up tables and chairs right on the street as traffic flows around diners. You'll sit on plastic stools while enjoying fresh grilled seafood prepared right in front of you. Vinh Con Food Street offers a more diverse menu including noodle soups, grilled meats, and fresh spring rolls, with a slightly more organized setup, but the same authentic atmosphere. Visit after 6 p.m. when vendors are fully set up, bring cash, and expect to pay 50,000 to 150,000 VND per person. Next essential spot is Ben Nghe Street Food Market, a bustling culinary destination in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City featuring over 30 food stalls under one roof. Located at 134 to 136 Nam Ki Khoi Nhia near Independence Palace, this market offers a cleaner, more organized alternative to traditional street food without losing the authentic flavors. You'll find Vietnamese specialties like pho, banh xeo, and cum tam alongside international dishes including Indian samosas, Greek gyros, and Mexican tacos. The market operates daily from 9 a.m. to midnight, attracting approximately 3,500 visitors each day. Visit during evening hours when live music performances happen on Tuesdays and Saturdays from 7 to 9 p.m., creating a lively atmosphere that combines authentic street food with modern convenience. Next on our list is Banh Mi Nguyen Hue, where locals and tourists wait up to 30 minutes for what many consider the best banh mi in Ho Chi Minh City. Located at 261 Nguyen Thi Minh Khai in District 1, this legendary sandwich shop has earned its reputation through exceptional quality and unique preparation methods. The special combination sandwich features high-quality meats, fresh vegetables, and flavorful sauces on perfectly crusty French-style bread. The exact recipe remains a closely guarded secret, but the balance of ingredients creates a transformative experience that many say ruins them for other banh mi. Visit between 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., expect 30-minute waits during peak hours, and budget around 65,000 VND per sandwich. Up next are two important Buddhist temples that showcase different aspects of Vietnamese Buddhism and provide peaceful retreats from the city's constant motion. While many tourists focus on the more famous temples, these sites offer deeper spiritual experiences with fewer crowds and more authentic religious practices. And Quang Temple serves as an active community center where locals come for daily prayers, meditation, and religious ceremonies, providing insight into contemporary Vietnamese Buddhist practice. You'll see families bringing offerings and monks conducting traditional rituals throughout the day. The Vietnamese National Buddhist Temple represents the official face of Buddhism in Vietnam, with more formal architecture and ceremonies that reflect the religion's institutional role. Visit early morning 6 to 8 a.m. or late afternoon 4 to 6 p.m. during prayer times, dress modestly covering shoulders and knees, and spend 45 minutes to 1 hour at each temple. Our next destination features Chinese-influenced temples in Cho Lon that demonstrate how different religious traditions blended together in Ho Chi Minh City's multicultural environment. These temples combine Buddhist, Taoist, and folk religious elements in ways that might seem confusing to Western visitors, but reveal the complex spiritual landscape of Vietnamese Chinese communities. Quan Am Pagoda, dedicated to the Goddess of Mercy, features intricate woodwork and statues that reflect Chinese artistic traditions adapted to Vietnamese sensibilities. You'll find wooden frames, tube tile roofs, and beautiful decorations with French-style elements showcasing Buddhist and Taoist symbolism together. Tui Thun Assembly Hall serves the Fujian Chinese community with its ornate decorations and traditional architectural elements that have been preserved for over a century. Visit mid-morning at 9 to 11 a.m. when natural light illuminates the interiors best, allow 30 to 45 minutes per temple, and observe quietly during any ongoing ceremonies. Next essential spot takes you to two temples that played crucial roles in Vietnamese Buddhism's political awakening during the 1960s struggle against the Diem government. While they appear as peaceful religious sites today, these temples were centers of political resistance where monks organized protests that helped change Vietnamese history. Gia Loi Temple gained international attention as the site where Buddhist monks planned demonstrations against religious persecution, making it a symbol of peaceful resistance. Built between 1956 to 1958, this modern pagoda features intricate roof lines and decorative motifs with a main hall, bell tower, and meditation hall. Phap Hoa Temple represents the contemporary face of Vietnamese Buddhism, with architecture inspired by Old Northern Vietnamese pagodas. The upward curving roofs decorated with dragons and two white reclining Buddha statues create a tranquil atmosphere. Visit Gia Loi Temple early morning 6 to 8 a.m. for the most peaceful experience. Spend 30 to 45 minutes at each temple. Next up is the most atmospheric temple in Ho Chi Minh City, where incense smoke, carved statues, and candlelight create an otherworldly experience that even impressed President Obama. Built in 1909, this temple dedicated to the Jade Emperor combines Vietnamese folk religion, Buddhism, and Taoism in ways that create both beauty and spiritual intensity. The temple's dark interior filled with incense smoke reveals intricate statues depicting both heavenly and hellish scenes, including a room showing the punishments awaiting sinners. You'll find a pond filled with turtles at the entrance and delicate dragon sculptures adorning the tiled rooftops. Locals come here to pray for everything from fertility to business success, burning incense and leaving offerings while tourists marvel at the artistic atmosphere. Visit early morning 7 to 9 a.m. or late afternoon 4 to 6 p.m. when the lighting is most dramatic. Allow 1 to 1.5 hours to fully explore and bring a small donation for the temple. Next must-see spot is a pedestrian bridge that transforms into a colorful light show every evening, creating one of Ho Chi Minh City's newest Instagram-worthy destinations. While it looks like just another bridge during the day, the Starlight Bridge becomes a completely different experience after sunset, when LED lights create constantly changing color patterns. The bridge connects two sides of a developing area in District 7, offering views of both old and new Ho Chi Minh City architecture, while serving as a symbol of the city's modern aspirations. You'll find 329 LED lights embedded in the bridge surface that shine upward, creating the effect of walking on a starry pathway. Local couples and families gather here in the evenings to enjoy the light show and cooler temperatures, making it a social destination as much as a transportation link. Visit after 7 p.m. when the light show is most impressive, spend 30 to 45 minutes walking across and taking photos, and combine with nearby dining options. Moving on to our next spot, you'll find a concentrated area of Japanese restaurants, shops, and cultural centers that serves Ho Chi Minh City's large Japanese expat community and Vietnamese fans of Japanese culture. While not as obvious as other ethnic neighborhoods, Japantown offers authentic Japanese experiences that rival what you'd find in Japan itself, hidden among regular city streets. The area features everything from high-end sushi restaurants to casual ramen shops, Japanese bookstores, and cultural centers that host language classes and cultural events. Vietnamese locals mix with Japanese expats and tourists, creating a unique cultural fusion that shows how international communities integrate into Ho Chi Minh City life. Visit during lunch hours, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., or dinner time, 6 to 9 p.m. when restaurants are most active. Budget 200,000 to 500,000 VND for authentic Japanese meals, and explore the side streets for hidden gems. Our next destination is a small urban lake surrounded by cafes and parks that serves as a peaceful gathering place for locals and a convenient rest stop for tourists exploring District 3. Despite its modest size, Turtle Lake plays an important role in neighborhood life, with early morning exercise groups, evening social gatherings, and weekend family activities. The lake gets its name from the turtle statue in the center, and the surrounding area features outdoor cafes, street food vendors, and small parks where locals relax. Early mornings bring Tai Chi practitioners and joggers, while evenings attract couples and families who enjoy the cooler temperatures and social atmosphere. Visit early morning 6 to 8 a.m. to see local exercise routines, or evening 5 to 7 p.m. for the social scene. Spend 30 to 45 minutes walking around and try the lakeside cafes. Next essential spot is a bright pink Catholic church that stands out dramatically against Ho Chi Minh City's urban landscape, representing the city's significant Catholic community. Built in 1876, this church survived wars, political changes, and urban development while maintaining its role as an active religious center for Vietnamese Catholics. The church's distinctive pink color and Gothic architecture create a striking visual contrast with the surrounding modern buildings and traditional Vietnamese architecture. You'll see pointed arches and ornate details that reflect European religious traditions and French colonial influence. Regular masses in Vietnamese attract local Catholics, while the church's unique appearance draws photographers and tourists interested in Ho Chi Minh City's religious diversity. Visit during weekday mornings 8 to 10 a.m. for a peaceful experience, respect ongoing religious services, and spend 20 to 30 minutes exploring the architecture and grounds. Up next is Ho Chi Minh City's most recognizable skyscraper that offers panoramic views from its 50th floor observation deck, showcasing the city's dramatic urban transformation. While newer buildings like Landmark 81 are taller, Bitexco's central location and helicopter pad design make it the most iconic symbol of modern Ho Chi Minh City. The Saigon Skydeck observation deck provides 360-degree views that reveal the city's layout, from the Saigon River to the sprawling districts that extend beyond the urban core. You'll see the dramatic contrast between old Saigon's low-rise neighborhoods and new high-rise developments stretching to the horizon. The building houses offices, restaurants, and shopping, but the real attraction is the perspective it provides on Ho Chi Minh City's rapid development and urban planning. Visit late afternoon 4 to 6 p.m. for the best lighting conditions, spend 1 hour on the observation deck, and entry costs 200,000 VND with fast elevators to the top. Next must-see spot takes you to Ho Chi Minh City's historic Chinatown district, where Chinese immigrants have maintained their cultural traditions for over 200 years, centered around one of the city's largest markets. While many visitors focus on District 1, Cho Lon in District 5 offers a completely different cultural experience that reveals the Chinese influence on Vietnamese society and commerce. Binh Tay Market serves as the commercial heart of Cho Lon, with wholesale vendors selling everything from traditional Chinese medicines to imported goods, creating a bustling trading atmosphere. Built in the 1920s, this market spans over 17,000 square meters and houses over 2,300 stalls across 30 different sections. The surrounding streets feature Chinese temples, traditional shops, and restaurants that have operated for generations, maintaining cultural practices that blend Chinese and Vietnamese traditions. Visit mid-morning 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. when the market is most active. Allow 2 to 3 hours to explore both market and surrounding streets and try the Chinese-Vietnamese fusion cuisine. Next destination on our list is Ho Chi Minh City's Backpacker District and Nightlife Center, where budget travelers, expats, and locals mix in a concentrated area of bars, restaurants, and street vendors. During the day, Bui Vien looks like any other street, but after sunset it transforms into a pedestrian-only party zone with a completely different energy and atmosphere. The street offers everything from cheap beer and street food to live music and cultural shows, creating a unique blend of Vietnamese street culture and international backpacker scene. You'll find souvenir shops, travel agencies, and money exchange services alongside entertainment venues. While some locals criticize it as too touristy, Bui Vien provides an important social space where travelers can meet locals and other tourists in a relaxed environment. Visit after 7 p.m. when the street closes to traffic, budget 100,000 to 300,000 VND for food and drinks, and be prepared for crowds and loud music. Our next adventure takes you on a 3-hour journey from Ho Chi Minh City to the heart of the Mekong Delta, where floating markets and river life offer a completely different perspective on Vietnamese culture. While Can Tho requires a full-day commitment, the experience of seeing rural Vietnamese life and the famous floating markets provides a crucial contrast to urban Ho Chi Minh City. The Cai Rang Floating Market operates early morning with vendors selling fresh produce from boats, creating a unique commercial experience that has operated for over 100 years. River tours reveal traditional houses on stilts, fruit orchards, and local industries that show how rural Vietnamese communities live and work along the Mekong. Start early with 6 a.m. departure from Ho Chi Minh City, plan for 10 to 12 hours total including travel time, and book tours that include floating market visits and local meals. Last on our list is an underground network 70 kilometers from Ho Chi Minh City that played a crucial role in the Vietnam War, offering visitors the chance to crawl through actual tunnels used by Viet Cong fighters. The tunnels represent one of the most ingenious military strategies in modern warfare, but experiencing them firsthand requires crawling through tight, dark spaces that test your comfort limits. The 250-kilometer tunnel system included living quarters, hospitals, schools, and weapons factories, all hidden underground while American forces operated above ground. Visitors can crawl through widened sections of the tunnels, see booby traps, and learn about the daily life of fighters who lived underground for months at a time. Book half-day tours departing Ho Chi Minh City at 8 a.m. or 1 p.m., wear comfortable clothes you don't mind getting dirty, and prepare for a physically challenging but historically significant experience. Ho Chi Minh City offers an incredible range of experiences that showcase Vietnam's complex history, vibrant culture, and rapid modernization, all in one dynamic urban environment. From ancient temples and colonial architecture to modern skyscrapers and street food scenes, these 27 destinations provide the complete picture of what makes this city special. Start planning your Ho Chi Minh City adventure today. Remember that the best experiences often come from mixing the must-see attractions with spontaneous discoveries along the way. If this guide helped you plan your trip, hit that like button and subscribe for more travel content. Drop a comment below telling us which Ho Chi Minh City destination you're most excited to visit.